Hi guys, welcome to dumbbell workout. Hope you guys are doing good today. We're going to start with a light stretch and then we'll get started. Go ahead and stand a little bit wider than hip width. We're just going to roll our head to the right. And the other direction. Good. Chin to chest. And look up to the ceiling. Look to the right. And to the left. Shrug those shoulders up and down. I'm going to try switching lights. There we go. If that's too dark, make a comment to the right. And roll those shoulders back. And forward. Good. Swing those arms. Cross your right arm over, wiggle your fingers, roll out your wrist. And switch. Over your head. Switch arms. Good. Feet together. I'm going to clasp my arms behind me. Halfway, as far as you can. And release. Bring that right knee to your chest. Roll out your ankle. Switch legs. On over here. There we go. Maybe that'll be better. All right. Push your legs out, stretching your hip flexors. Straighten those legs. You're going to bend your knees 3 times. 3. And 2. And last time, hold it there. And straighten. Good, roll up. Reach to the right. Flat back. Go as far down as you can. My hamstrings are a little tight right now. I started a new dance team and got wrecked. But just do it as far as you can. Bend that left leg 3 times. Left hand on the ground, right hand to the ceiling. Look at that hand if you can. Come to the middle and roll up. Going to the left. Flat back. Down towards your leg. Bend that right leg 3 times. And put that right hand on the floor, left hand to the ceiling. Good, cross your arms in the middle and rock back and forth. Feet together. I'm going to walk out halfway and push my heels down. Really stretch out those calves. Good, push-up position. I'm going to lower and do a cobra stretch. From here, I'm going to push back. Good, come into a right leg lunge. drop that bottom leg. And switch sides. Good. From here, I'm going to lie on my back. Bring my right knee to my chest. Cross it over. And switch. Good. Both legs, both knees up. And roll the stand up. I'll give you about 1 more minute. Stretch out anything else you need. My dumbbells are 15 each. So some things that if you have lighter dumbbells, you might be able to do with 2. I'm going to do some of it with 1. So to start, sorry, it's hard to get the angle I like on this camera. So to start, I'm going to just be using 1 dumbbell. And for this, I'm going to be doing curled overhead press. We're just going to start with 10, nice and slow. Keep your elbows next to your side. If you were to be using 2 dumbbells, it would just look like this. From here, you rotate out over your head, back down. For me, I'm just going to go curl to press. Okay, it's not very heavy, but this is just my starting weight, and I'm going to do 10 of them nice and slow. Go ahead and get started. Keep those shoulders down. Make sure your core is nice and tight. Good. I'm going to take that right arm. My right leg's going to go back. I'm going to lean onto my left leg. And I'm going to row for 10 this direction and then 10 the other direction. And switch. Good. You can do this with both arms. I'm going to do it with 1 to focus because it is pretty heavy. I'm going to bend at a 45-degree angle, and I'm going to do single arm flies, okay? I'm going to do 8 on each side, or you can do 15 with both. It's probably a little heavy for me. You don't want to do it too heavy because you don't want to hurt your back. But you're just doing 8 on each side. Good. Now I'm going to go over my head and do 10 tricep extensions. Again, my glutes are tucked in. And I'm just going overhead for 10. Good. Now I'm going to take both of them. You don't have to do both. But I'm going to go into a squat to overhead press for 8. Okay? So squat, press, use that as your rebound. And press. Good. Once you've done 8, I'm going to take 1 dumbbell. You can do 2, but I'm going to do a single leg deadlift. Sorry. I was thinking but not saying what I was thinking. I'm going back from the right leg, and my back's going to stay straight. Left leg is going to be slightly bent. I'm going to down that leg and up, squeezing my glutes. 4, 10. And 9. Grass from Easter. And 7. 6. And 5. 4. You don't have to go down super far. Just stay on one straight line. 3. 2. And 1. Then we're going to switch sides. Same thing. 10. 9. 8. 7. 6. 4. Got it? 3. If you need to go a little slower, that's fine. 2. And 1. Good, I'm going to take both dumbbells. And I'm just going to do regular deadlifts, 2 legs. Normally when you do a deadlift, you can drop your weight at the bottom and then re-pick it up. For this, I'm keeping the weight in my hands the whole time. Stay my hips back and squeezing at the top. I'm just going to do 10 more. 9. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. You got it. Last one. Good. And I'll give you a second to rest since you've been going back to back. I'm going to grab a drink. All right. If you don't have a bench or something behind you, like I'm going to use my couch, you can just do a normal lunge. But I'm going to do my one leg up on the couch. And the leg that's down on the ground, have your dumbbell in that hand. I'm going to do 6 on each leg. And stand up, okay? Get down as far as you can. Really squeeze your glutes. Good. Now I'm going to switch legs. I'm just doing 6. Good. Now I'm going to hold my weight in my hands just as an extra weight. And I'm going to do 5 curtsy lunges on each side. Step behind me, curtsy, and switch. If you can go down further, please do. I have limitations with one of my knees. It's really bothering me. So you may see me kind of cheat some of my lunges, but please go as far as you can. If you feel pain, go up a little bit higher until you don't feel as bad of pain anymore. Okay? For a little intermission and to get our heart rate up, we are going to do 30 mountain climbers. So I'm going to be down in that push-up position. That's going to be my knees to my chest 30 times. Good. From there, I want you to do 10 push-ups. And go. Good. And now I'm going to grab a dumbbell. And I'm going to do 10 sit-ups with my dumbbell over my head. Keep your core tight. Got it. Good. When you're done with that, just take a second. Good. You ready? Stand up. You're going to do a slight squat. They're like figure eights, kind of. You're grabbing from under your other leg, okay? I want you to do 12 total. This is 1. This is 2. Try to keep your back straight. Go down in that squat. 4. You got it. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Good. Next, I'm only going to use 1. You can use 2. Sitting my hips back, and I'm rowing for 20. Halfway. Whew. Good. I'm going to grab a drink. Now I'm just going to isolate. I'm going to sit down. If you have a bench or something, you can do this seated, but I'm going to make sure my arm's in a box, and I'm going to lift for 10. I'm just using my core and my arms. Make sure you keep your shoulders down and lift over your head for 10. Good. And switch. now I'm gonna set the dumbbell in front of me. Basically, I'm just gonna be doing squats, but every other squat, I'm gonna pick up the dumbbell, kind of like as if it were a kettlebell. So you can't see the weight right now, but I'm gonna squat and touch the weight. I'm gonna squat, I'm gonna pick up the weight and squeeze. Squat, squat, pick up. Squat. Make sure you have one in there where you're touching, and then you pick up. You're doing 20 total. I've already done like 6, but keep going until you get to 20. So you should do 10 with the dumbbell, 10 without the dumbbell, if that makes sense. Make sure you're squeezing. Good. All right, I'm gonna have one of my dumbbells in one hand over my head. My dumbbell might be a little too heavy, but I'm gonna slide down that leg and back up. If you have a really heavy dumbbell, do 5 on each side. If you have a medium to light dumbbell, do 10. Slide as far down as you can. Should feel all along that side. It will be sore tomorrow. Make sure you keep this directly above you. Don't have it behind, to the side. You got it. Ooh. All right. Another little intermission. Bring that right knee to your chest. Rotate your hips. Switch legs. Good. Next thing we're going to do is a renegade row. So I'm going to be, actually let's just do both dumbbells. If you have 2 dumbbells, if not, you'll have to roll it, pick it up with the other arm. But I'm going to do 6 on each side. I'm going to push up position. And I'm rowing and bringing them to my sides. 6 on each side. Keep that core tight. Good job. Rest, and we're going to do that one more time. But didn't feel like enough for some reason. I'm going to make it harder. 6 more on each side. Whenever you're ready. And go. Keep those hips still. Good. Next thing I'm going to do is take that dumbbell and I'm going to do Russian twists. 30 of them with my dumbbell in my hand. Go. Keep those feet off the floor. Lean back a little bit. 6, 7, 8. You got it. Halfway. Make sure you're breathing. Good. Now, I want you to do a V-up. So I guess I'll face this side, might be easier. So you're bringing your feet to your hands, okay? Your hands don't really have to go that far. Just focus on not dropping that weight on your head. Hold it, stabilize it, squeeze the dumbbell, bring your feet up, back down for 10. Nice and slow and controlled. Up and down. That's 2. That's 3. You got it. One more. Whew. All right, where are we with time? All right, guys, we're gonna end with a stretch. It's gonna kind of be like a strengthening stretch. So you can still get a little bit of workout in. So what you're gonna do, you're gonna stand up, relax your shoulders. You're gonna walk out to a push-up, stretch those hamstrings. You're gonna lower in the push-up. Stretch. From here, you'll push, pay close attention because you're gonna do this 3 times. Down to child's pose. From here, lift. Do 3 toe taps on each side. And walk those hands in. That was 1. And go ahead, walk out. Lower, nice and slow. Stretch. Push back to child's pose. Push to downward dog. 3 on each side. Walk your hands in. You have 1 more. Got it? And roll up. Good. Have those hands in a box. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. You're gonna go forward and up. I'm squeezing the whole time. 5 of those. Good, relax. Roll those shoulders back. And forward. Take that right arm down, try to touch the floor. Switch. Lean more into that hip. Middle, roll up. Same thing, opposite side. And switch. Middle, to roll up. Good, going to a squat, nice and slow. Push those heels forward, push your knees out. Hands down in the middle. Lengthen those legs. Clasp those arms behind you. Go over as far as you can. Release your arms and roll up. Lastly, roll up those wrists. Torso twist. And slowly pull your head to the right, to the left. Take a deep inhale, exhale. And down the middle. Good, shake it out. Good job, guys. I hope you enjoyed that dumbbell workout and come see me next Tuesday for my next class. Bye.